GERMEINDE RADE. First look. We're in. I've got in on start from scratch. Dots out first, and then I will exit it and come in and we'll see what we get in new farmer mode. Anything will do. Okay, it's, oh dear, ouch. It's high on slots, 916 slots showing. That is high. Almost a disaster. But anyway, we'll keep looking. So, next thing to check is a biogas plant. So we go to the map, see where the biogas plant is. That looks like the biogas here. Okay, it is 1.2 million, and you need to. Hey Aldo. Yeah, you need to own the biogas for it to work, and it's 1.2 million. Okay, we'll have a quick look at the map, then I'm going to go out, come back in new farmer, we'll see what kit we start with. It came out today, Chris. It's really high on slots, 916. So, it looks quite big. It's pretty much filled up the whole 2x square. In fact, I'd say it has. Which is a good sign. It is very high on slots, which is a bad sign. I'm going to now exit the game, come back in on new farmer. We'll see what kit we get. We'll have a drive around and a proper look. So 916 slots on start from scratch. That's going to make it tricky to set up a big operation. Coming back in now on new farmer. I went in well, to be honest, to make it impossible for me. So remember that, guys, 916 slots on start from scratch, biogas plant 1.2 million, and you do need it. I'll have to come back in on farm manager to buy that. Which I might well do. We'll see how many slots it takes up now when we get some equipment. Hey Big Dog, just a quick look at this new map. How are you doing? Hey Chris, hey John, hey Will, hey Donkey. Yeah, Big Dog, it came out today. Am I going to buy the biogas plant? I will buy it. Unfortunately, I won't be able to buy it in this mode. I'll have to go back into farm manager, and hopefully that will be enough money. I think they're all out of the office, Big Dog. I think they've left some things to auto download. So we are now in new farmer mode. You got a Massey Ferguson Activia combine. Very nice. An hammer track. Oh, these have got the funny steering, haven't they? It looks like a straw blower. Cow pen looks interesting. A baby Massey. A big Massey. Well, medium sized Massey. With a Valderschaft 6-metre cedar, it looks like. And that's it. That's all you got when you start. We'll go to the shop, check the slots. Still on 9.16. Interesting. The slots are the same. The slots are identical on start from scratch or I'll see what buildings it comes with. Might be able to raise some slots that way. No. So it is a high slotted game. That's the equipment you start with. Trailers, plough, cultivator, spreader, no lime spreader, slurry, baling equipment, 2 slurries it looks like. Yeah, as high as Shamrock Valley. Right, we'll have a quick look at the map. We start in the middle here, our farm area. Looks quite nice. Let's get into a vehicle and check out the cows. This vehicle will do. That looks like where the food goes. That's the animal dealer here. We'll see how many cows it takes. Yes, Robert. Alright, it takes 100 cows. Tell him the biogas is 1.2 million. He needs to cheat a lot of money in if he wants to buy any. Okay, the cow pen takes 200. Milk comes out there, that's quite nice. Go inside. Quite a nice building. I like the glass roofs because you can drive first person view and see. Straw here. So you can put food and straw in here as well as outside. Didn't see where the water went. Oh, there's the water there. Land prices. Let's take a sort of average size field, say 27 here. 403,000. Land is expensive. The biogas plant here will set you back 1.247 million. The bigger fields on the map are about 1 million. So land is expensive, slots are high. Could be a challenge on both fronts. I can't pronounce these sell points, so you'll have to forgive me. We'll just take a drive and we'll see what we come across. I have to say, the scenery looks nice. How do you get out of here? Textures look nice. But if the slots only allow you to have a tractor. Doesn't really matter, does it? This track looks like it leads somewhere. Okay, we're heading north. We'll go and check out what looks like the sheep area next. Should be just up here on the right, or is it a horse? In here. Puff, I can't open the gate. Oh, I don't own it. 450, 450, something like that. I'm afraid I don't think I can show you the sheep pen because I don't own it. The water goes there. They're quite self-explanatory. It's quite good looking pen. Straw and food in there. That's where the wool spawns there. What I could do, I suppose, is sell the farm we own. Is it worth selling though? If I sell that, at least we can buy the biogas plant and check the prices there. Biogas prices, doesn't even look like it takes silage. Just seems to take. Maybe there isn't a biogas plant. Big old bunker. 2 big bunkers. I bet you get about 3-4 million in each of these. Do you open the hatch or what? I own it, so why can't I open it, turn it on? There's a sell point behind me. I'm going to turn around and have a look at that. In fact, there's 3 sell points coming up. We'll check those out. The trees are nice. Details quite nice. Sell point on the left here somewhere. Have I driven past it? Donkey, I'm trying to do a first look, so behave yourself. I drive on the wrong side of the road in Germany. Well, there's a sell point over there. I'm just going to D-pad to it. The Ballenberg Hands. It's the straw barn. And I did just drive past it. I'm all over the place because the map's confusing. Right, we're going to check out the next sell point. Maybe we'll be less all over the place there, Donkey. Which I believe is down here. Okay, it looks like you've got a multi-buy point here within the map where you can just buy whatever you like, but I might be wrong. It's got the same sign. And this is the Hug, it's called. We look at the map. It's a buy point. You can buy. Oh no, it takes cereals. The prices of cereals look pretty average. Nothing leaps out at me as being ridiculously good price or bad price. 1400 coming in at soya, 1400 sunflowers, pretty standard for normal economy. It reminds me of Mill Midland landscape scenery. Probably want to disable camera collision driving around on this map with all these trees over the roads. Right, where are we on the map anyway? We're going to head south down to the other animal pens. In fact, we'll take a slight cross-country route. Nice barn sitting there for your own use. Like I say, there's a lot of trees, a lot of work has gone into making this map. Looks like you could plough through those hedges if you wanted. Massive potential for joining fields up, apart from things like this. So we're coming to an area of animal pens over here. I'm afraid I do not own them, so I won't be able to operate them. That is a sheep pen, another one on the left there. Don't tell me I'm stuck on this fence. Oh, you go straight through that. We're in the pig area now. It's quite a nice looking map, really is. Hey, Caden. Oh, there's no collisions on these fences. That is lush. Never work out if these are cows or sheep, you know. Right, this is another cow pen. Do quite like these pastures. The cow pen at the farm took 200. I will try and buy this one and see what this will take. See if it will take more. So, in order to do that, I have to sell the biogas plant. Then I'll buy this area here. And we'll see how many cows will fit in here. Or is that not the animal dealer? It's not letting me trigger for some reason. I'm not getting a trigger. Animals. I have no idea why. I own this field. Why can't I buy the animals? So if you sold a bit of land at the beginning, you'd actually have enough money to buy this area here, which could actually work, to be honest. I definitely own the land. Why can't I buy the animals? Right, we'll go and find the animal dealer and see if we can buy animals that way. Does anyone know what animal dealer is in German? Ah, it says animal dealer there. Just see how many cows it will take. Okay, 200 cows capacity is. So they're basically in-game size of pens. From here we're going to head west. We'll go and check out the biogas plant. There are no collisions on these barbed wire bits between the... But I think there is on the post. Yeah. But no collision on the wire, look. You can go straight through. We'll go and check out the biogas plant. I mean, there are some big fields. It's one of the most frequently asked questions, Big Daddy. Is there anything in particular you would like to know, Big Daddy? There's some big fields. If the slots were lower, I'd be very tempted to play this. But for my style of play, I don't think 300 slots to play with is going to be enough for me. I could give it a go with just low slotted tractors and stuff, but even so. I quite like the lighting. Are we getting lost? Yeah, we are totally lost. Biogas plant's this way. So from what I can see, there's quite a lot of potential for joining fields up if you're into that, making super sized fields. The roads will be quite tight, so it'll be interesting to see how you deal with the big equipment required. The biogas plant's just coming up here. doesn't have a price for silage on the screen, and it didn't when I owned it a second ago either. So it's a mystery as to how much you get paid. It's after 8 o'clock in the morning. I might sell the other land and buy this land back. Buy the biogas plant back. Well, there's collisions on the fence posts, Chris. And I'm just going to fast forward time to get past 9 o'clock. Hey Ashton, just having a look at the map, I'm afraid. If you've done a first look map, Ashton, you're welcome to come and take over. Okay, that probably doesn't open, or does it? I keep thinking I'm on Alien Jim's map and these things are going to do something. I presume you just dump your stuff in here, whether that covers there or not. And I'll see if the prices have arrived. Any prices for silage? No, there's no silage price for the biogas plant, which is on the map. It's called the Rade Energy. Which we own, but there's no price. No prices for the Rade Energy on the price list, even though we own it. So that's a mystery. Maybe that means that you don't have to own it though. Right, we'll go and check out the sell points in the bottom left corner. Then we'll head back up to the horse paddock, and that'll be about it, I think. We will check and see if there's collisions on the telegraph poles. Yes, there is. So bear that in mind when buying a field that's got a telegraph pole in it. Your workers won't like them. There's a big wall of forest up here. It looks like a tunnel, maybe, to get through. Of course, I've turned camera collision off, haven't I? Because I turned all the mods off. Here's your main grain sell point down here. I'd definitely recommend you have to get the camera collision mod installed if you're going to play this map. Oh, there's okay, so this is a buy point. Actually, I'm trying to do a first look tour. I know it doesn't seem like it, but anyway. Alright, has anyone got any questions? Because as far as I can tell, it's a beautiful map. But for me, the slots aren't enough, but some people could probably deal with it. I was going to check out the horse paddock, and that will be about it. So I should be heading for the horse paddock now. Yeah, it looks lovely, John. Probably have to get your head around what the sell points are. That it's in German, a lot of it. I'm lost. So 916 slots though to start. That's brutal, that is. That's brutal. So we're just approaching the horse paddock now. We've got collision on the hedges, yeah. Or is that a tree? So you can't get in there, but it looks nice. Here's your horse stables. This must be where they live, out here. Do like the look of this map though, I have to say. Yeah. Right, has anyone got any last minute things they want me to have a look at? We've got a nice silo bunker in the farmyard, look, which is quite nice to have next to the cow pen. Anyone got any questions before I sign off? Anyway, like I say, lovely looking map, bit high on slots, loads of potential for joining fields up and stuff. Really big map as well. If you were to play it, I think you're certainly going to get your hours out of it. It's a really big sort of a long-term map. Plenty of forestry if you want. There's 5 animal pens already in, or 6 even. Some people will like that, some won't, but that's up to you. It's just the slots, unfortunately. They are rather high. If we go into the shop now, it's already used up 916 slots. I mean, if we sell everything we own, see what happens to the slots then. Oh, I don't know. They're dropping. We'll get it below 800. 770 slots if you go in New Farmer and sell everything. One more thing I'm going to do before I sign off is exit, come back in on farm manager mode and check the slots then. Okay. So I'll come back in on Farm Manager, we'll just check the slots, and that will be pretty much be it, I think. Hopefully this has been of some use to you guys. Hopefully it's persuaded you to download it or not. I think it is a lovely looking map, and if the slots start on 770 in Farm Manager mode, I might well try it with seasons. I'm not sure I like the fact it seems anyway that you can buy everything. I get all that on my Sussex farm and I love that, but I want to try a map where you can't. Big Daddy, if you're still in, and if anyone else wants to see another first look, I believe Big Daddy is about to do one, or he might have started already. He's done a lot more first looks than me, so he'll probably be slightly more organised. One thing I didn't check is contracts. I'll do that straight away as well. I should have all these things written down really. So we'll check the contracts quickly. Contracts are pretty standard in return. 27 gram field 4 fertilising. Better check the size of field 4. It looks quite good. And there's lots of contracts, by the way. Lots and lots. Which is a good thing. So we'll just check the size of field 4. Yeah, I thought it would be big. 900 grand for that. And we will now check the dreaded slots in the garage. See, it comes in at 916, but we don't actually own anything as far as I can tell. Oh, we do. Okay, so even on New Farmer you own all this stuff. I'll take it all back saying it was 916. It's 770 slots if you sell everything, which actually is okay. So I misinformed you at the beginning, and those of you that have already left, I apologise for that. 770 slots you could probably play with quite nicely, to be honest. I might give the map a go. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope it's been in some way helpful. Cheers, thanks, bye bye.